Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see what the messages are. Happy full moon in Aquarius. All right, so we're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune. Cycles, fate, destiny. All of those little things, little details that show us the way along our path. Are you paying attention to the signs? That little thread. All right, let's see. 55 on the clock, so definitely change. New beginnings. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Water sign energy. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. All I can say, Pisces, is well done. Because there has been energy that has been trying to keep you emotionally stuck in the past, let's say. Old thought patterns. You know how we get down on ourselves when things happen. Whether we could control them or not, we'll feel bad about things emotionally. So this is where you have stopped that, you've blocked that, you've decided for yourself that, you know what, yep, I have felt these things because of certain circumstances, but I'm not going to stay in those feelings for too long. Two of Cups. And it all really stems or points to our emotional connection to relationships, to others. You know, those things that cause that cringe of anxiety because it's attached to a painful memory. And it's okay, if this happens, then this is going to happen, and then that's going to happen, and then it's going to be terrible. That kind of emotional energy, you're not allowing into your life at this time. You've really decided that any emotional pain, any competitive energy, anything that just was like pushing you around in relationships in the past, you're healing that now. And the way you heal that is just by being gentle with yourself. It's understanding that you are here leading with your heart as a water sign. Your emotions are what lead you. So others can say, oh, you're too emotional, or you feel too much. And think of that or point it out in a derogatory way, which it's not. It's your superpower. Just like if you were a fire sign or an air sign or an earth sign, that, those energies would be your superpower. So it's beautiful when you finally realize for yourself, that ability to feel so deeply, the ability to express feelings in such a deep way, a loving way. Like water, sometimes water's calm, sometimes it's not. Sometimes there's a storm in the ocean, sometimes it's crystal clear. Sometimes it's shallow, sometimes it's deep. You can tap into all of that. And that's what makes you beautiful. And that is why you're here, to experience it in that way. And that it's very specific to you. And generally, other water signs understand that, but other signs may not. So with the Ace of Wands and the Hanged One here, it's given you a change in perspective in the way that you live your life, because wands are about the way we live, the actions we take. So instead of hiding those emotions, you happily wear them on your sleeve. And you tell people, you know what, I just feel things really deeply. When I'm upset, I cry. It comes out of my eyes as tears. If I'm angry, they're really hot tears. If I'm sad, they're giant, like Alice in Wonderland tears. And that's how I express this energy that's inside of me. And as you tell that to others, even if they don't understand it, they get to that point where they accept it. Where, let's say, an air sign will communicate. They'll need to talk things out a lot. An earth sign will feel things physically. A fire sign will take action. Also know this too, that we have all of the signs within us. So it is important to get to know yourself on an astrological level. It can be very overwhelming. So start out with understanding your moon sign, how you feel things. For example, my moon is in Gemini. So I need to talk out my feelings, think about my feelings, because it's air sign. So that's part of the reason why I have this tarot channel. It's because I'm able to use my voice. Okay, so get to know on a small level just that, and know that also every month the moon is in that sign for approximately 2 days a month, 48 hours. So that means you have a full charge of emotional battery. And when, as those 2 days are passed, your battery goes down. So you will have less of that emotional energy to draw on. So be aware of that. If you're in a low emotional phase, don't have big time conversations at that time. Give yourself the nurturing that you need. But I feel like as you step into that kind of energy and really know yourself, you become empowered to be who you are. Express how you need to express yourself. And it's really a beautiful thing. And as you do that for yourself, you also give others the permission to be that way for themselves. So no one's trying to fit into these molds. It's like, okay, well, that's how they are. That's how I am. Get to know your family. Your parents, your siblings, your children, co-workers, friends, because then you understand each other. And if you need certain kind of support, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, however it manifests, you'll know which kind of friend to go towards, and they'll be able to support you in those ways because that's their forte. Because everyone has their own source of energy within them. Ten of Coins, Queen of Wands, this talks about a family dynamic. And we have Justice card here too. So in some schools of thought, the Queen of Wands is the third decan of Pisces, which is Pisces born March 10th through 20th. It also is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I believe it corresponds with Leo as well. But, there is this energetic dynamic that you may have learned from, a mother figure. Don't think about your feelings. Just push through it. Shut that down. And that probably didn't work for you. And, when we stuff down all of our feelings, they don't disappear. They manifest in other ways, oftentimes as, illness. So nurture that part of yourself. Say, you know what? My parent or my friend or my sibling, they were just operating in their own nature. And they were doing the best they could with what they were used to. But it wasn't right for me. And put that to bed, put that away, and definitely, move forward, knowing that, again, everyone did the best they could with their own tools. And that's how you balance the energy out. We have the Ace of Cups here too. So it's about filling your own cup, which means you have to empty it out of all the past preconceived notions. And, this is a theme that is repeating. Perhaps I need to say it in a different way, and it will come through at the right time. Or there's someone out there that still needs to hear it. Again, these are all friendly reminders. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. Practice forgiveness. Practice gratitude. Because you are learning how to invest your energy in a way that doesn't exhaust you, which would mean operating in your own nature, because that's the easiest, that's the most accessible to you. Those other ways, it's like going against the grain. So it's a lot of effort, and emotional effort can be exhausting. Because it's like, wait, but I'm trying to be like this. No, be yourself. Recognize that there are other ways to operate, but operate in your own nature. And that makes our existence that much easier. And the ability to communicate that. And say, I've invested enough time and energy in trying to be something that I'm not. So now I'm going to allow myself to be led. And look, both of these are moving on water. So in that emotional sense. And that is how you are able to create your own stability. Nurturing yourself. Rather than operating in a way that actually hurts you and holds you back, because it's not your nature. So what's really beautiful with the Emperor here is you slowly or quickly, because we have the Tower here, come into your own being, into your own self. And then what happens is you create your own happiness. And you attract others to you that appreciate you as you are, appreciate that emotional sensitivity, because maybe they don't have it. And you can provide this nurturing to them that they've never experienced before. But there's a longing for that. Generally we attract those that fill in gaps into our own selves. So know that they're also helping you fill that need in you too. So Pisces, I'm really proud of you, because you're becoming incredibly independent. incredibly knowledgeable of yourself. And that's why we're here, to learn about ourselves as we are, accepting ourselves as we are. And that changes the entire experience. All right, Pisces, beautiful reading. I love you. We'll see you soon.